Hi, Charity Simmons, PSP Fitness Instructor and 200-hour yoga instructor from Cold Lake Air Base. Today we're going to be doing a little power flow class. If you have a block, great, but if you don't, do not require it. In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Force members. By using social media platforms, virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Force personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness levels are unknown and entirely up to the individual to assess their ability and to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members to get a Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during this exercise presented in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If a CAF member sustains an injury during this video, please remember to fill out CF98. So have your block close. You may or may not use it. We're going to begin standing nice and tall, lengthening your spine, chin off your chest, finding your breath. Inhale, reaching up to the sky, eyes to the light. Exhale, hinging it forward, head and chest fall. Inhale, eyes forward, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. As a unit, keep the elbows close as you come down to your chest. Pull the toes under, shoulder blades down and back, and peel away, lengthening. Using your back muscles here, not your arms. Come down to your chest, onto your toes. As a unit, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Dropping your head, grounding the knuckles to the earth. Lengthening your spine. Flattening out the shoulder blades. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Try to alternate your legs, stepping forward and back if you can. As a unit, come down to your chest. Peel away, cobra. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back. Down dog. Grounding the knuckles. Take the weight out of the wrists. Drop your head. Find your breath if you've lost it. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. Again, as a unit, you can always go to your knees here. Peel away, cobra. Come down to your chest, onto your toes. Go to your knees if you need to. Push up and back, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. And hands come into heart center. Arms reach to the light. As that left leg steps back into warrior two. Back foot is flat to the back of the mat. Eyes gazing forward. That front knee is tracking the ankle. Find your breath. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to light. Fingertips are being pulled to the back of the room. Keeping that front knee tracking the ankle. Back arm rotates the ceiling as you roll onto your back toes. Crescent lunge. Back heel is long. Shoulder blades are down and back, but arms are reaching to the light. Eyes to the light. Hands come into heart center as you step it forward. Sit back in a chair. You can have a higher chair, a lower chair. Feet can be together or apart. You can have your hands to the sky if you want, wherever you can kind of straighten them out. Maybe it's here, maybe it's up here. Having a nice long spine, chin off your chest, and breathe. Bringing your hands back to heart center, standing tall, widening your feet. You can sit back and down into Malasana. If you don't like this position, or your knees don't like this position, then go ahead and stay in chair. I'm going to place both elbows between my knees. If you're having trouble and you're really on your toes and you can't bring those heels down, go ahead and place that block underneath your bum. A couple different levels for that block. What we're trying to look for though is the heels down and the back nice and long. If you don't require the block, keep breathing, keep that back long. And again, if you don't like this position or your body doesn't like this position, stay in chair. I'm going to bring my hands to the earth and go into crow. If you don't like crow, then stay in Malasana or chair. I'm going to use my block as a safety net. Not going to put any weight in it, in my spine or my neck. Widen my hands about shoulder width apart. Start to hinge it forward. Knees come onto the back of my forearms. And then if you can, start looking forward. Again, that block is there for a safety net. I am not going to put my head or my neck on it. Good. Slowly come back down and back into Malasana. Lengthening that spine, chin off your chest. Push up into chair. Hands to heart. Or if you like, again, to the sky. Feet can be together or apart, shoulder blades down and back, chin off your chest. Keep lengthening the spine. Standing tall, hands come to heart center. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen, eyes forward. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. As a unit, come down to your chest. Pull the toes under as you peel away, using the back muscles. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back. Down dog. Sit bones nice and high to the ceiling. Grounding the knuckles. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Hands come into heart center. Arms reach to the light as that left leg, right leg, steps back into warrior two. Back foot is flat to the back of the mat. Try to open up your hips so both inner thighs are rotating outwards. Try to open them up so they face the wall, not the front of the room. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to the light. Try to relax that back shoulder. Make sure your ear is not on that shoulder. Taking your back arm and rotating it to the ceiling as you roll onto your back toes. Crescent lunge. Hips, knees, ankles are forward. Chin off your chest. Back heel is long. Front knee is tracking the ankle. Hands come into heart center. Keep that front knee strong as you step into chair. Nice long spine. Feet can be together or apart. You can have a higher chair, a lower chair, wherever you want. And then if you want, raise your arms. And again, arms can be straight above your head or more out in front. Shoulder blades down and back. Chin off your chest. Choosing to stay into chair or hands come to heart center, widening your feet as if down into Malasana. Use a block underneath your bum if your heels are coming off the mat or you can't keep that back straight. Chin off your chest and breathe, using your elbows to kind of help push your knees out, to open up your growing area. Choosing to stay in chair, choosing to stay in Malasana, or going for crow again. And again, I'm just using that block for a safety net. Widen the fingers, hands about shoulder width apart. Start to come on to the back of your forearms. And then if you can, start to look forward. If you can only come one knee up at a time, then that's okay. Or keep your toes on the mat for balance. Wherever you're at, listen to your body. Coming back into Malasana. Lengthen that spine. Continue to breathe. We're going to push up into chair. And your hands can come to the sky if you like. Keep lengthening that spine. Shoulder blades down and back. And breathe. Hands come to heart center. Feet together. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hinging it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back as a unit. Come down, slow and controlled. Peel away, cobra. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Grounding the knuckles. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward. Flattening out that spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Hands coming to heart center. Left leg steps back into warrior two. Chin off your chest. Reaching. Proud, back arm falls back. Eyes to the light. Crescent lunge, back arm rotates to the ceiling as you roll onto those back toes. Hands to heart as you step up into chair. Arms to the light if you choose. Hands come back into heart center, widening the feet as you sit down into Malasana. Feet point out. Choosing to stay in chair, Malasana, or crow. Take your time. Malasana. Push up into chair. Arms can go to the sky if you like. Hands to heart, feet together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step it back. Come down to your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Push up into downward facing dog. Grounding the knuckles. Lengthening the spine. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward. Nice long spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Hands come into heart center. Arms reach to the light. Into warrior two. Step it back. Proud, back arm falls back. Crescent lunge. Everything's forward. Hands come into heart as you step it up into chair. Arms can go to light if you choose. Hands come to heart, widen your feet. Feet point out as you sit down into Malasana. Choosing to stay in chair, Malasana, or crow. Again, if you want to use that block, go ahead. You don't need to. Malasana. Push up into chair. Stand tall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. As a unit, come down to your chest. Peel away, cobra. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back. Down dog. Last time through this sequence, eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Hands come into heart center. Arms to the light, step back. Warrior two. Proud. Crescent lunge. Hands to heart. Step up, chair. Widen. Sit down into Malasana. Choosing to go into crow. Malasana. Push up into chair. Stand tall. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. As a unit, come down. Peel away. Come down, push up and back. Down dog. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Hands come into heart center. Arms to the light, step back into warrior two. Proud. Crescent lunge. Hands to heart. Chair. Sit down into Malasana. Last time for crow. If you choose, please be careful. Malasana. Push up in the chair. Stand tall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. As a unit, come down. And then peel away, cobra. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Come down onto your knees, big toes together. Push back into resting child. Nice and slowly, making your way into a seated position. I'm going to put my soles of the feet together. Sit up nice and tall. If you want something underneath your bum, just a little bit under your bum to sit you up taller. Bring your knees down a bit. You can also take those hands and finger tent them behind your back to help you sit up tall. If you're not using your hands though, I want you to do a couple of waves here with your wrists, especially if you were doing crow. Sometimes it gets a little hard on the wrist. Some circles. Go one direction for a bit, then the other. Flexion, extension. Whatever feels good. Sitting nice and tall, lengthening your spine. We're going to inhale, sit as tall as you can, and when you exhale, let your stomach go. Round your back and drop your head. Go ahead if you want to make a couple of yes, no's with your neck. Just kind of let gravity take hold. Good. Coming back, bringing those knees together, and then making your way onto your back. You can bring those knees up and give yourself a little hug. And then feet back down to the earth, and just one more time with those wrists. A little wave. Some circles, whatever feels good for those wrists. Let your knees, they're bent, just kind of drift from side to side. Just kind of make any movements that feel good for your body. Cannonball, stretching yourself out long, knees drifting from side to side. Whatever feels good. And when you're ready, making your way into Savasana, whatever that is to you. If that's legs straight, feet falling out to the side, palms to the sky. You can do legs up the wall. Maybe you want to do waterfall with that block underneath your bum and your feet to the sky. Or maybe laying on your back is not comfortable. You can go ahead and lay on your side. I'm going to leave you in Savasana for as long as you like to lay there. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.